What if you lived in a country where parents sometimes leave their babies outside cafes? A country where police officers rarely use guns? A country where violent crime is so uncommon that an entire nation can go years without a single murder? It sounds impossible, especially in a world where crime dominates headlines. But there is a place where safety has become part of everyday life. A place where trust runs so deep that people often leave doors unlocked, and where fear simply isn't a major part of daily living. Welcome to Unreal World Facts, where we uncover the most unbelievable places, hidden wonders, and extraordinary stories from around the world. Today, we're visiting a country that repeatedly ranks among the safest on Earth. This is Iceland. Iceland sits in the North Atlantic Ocean, a land of volcanoes, glaciers, waterfalls, and fewer than 450,000 people. Despite its massive size, much of the country remains sparsely populated. Most residents live in and around Reykjavik. The isolation has helped shape a unique society, one built on strong communities and high levels of trust. But geography alone doesn't explain Iceland's remarkable safety. Something deeper is happening here. Iceland is not crime-free. No country is. But serious violent crime is exceptionally rare. One reason is economic stability. Most people have access to education, healthcare, and social support. Another reason is social trust. People generally believe institutions work, and they tend to trust each other. This trust creates a powerful cycle. Communities cooperate. People feel connected, and social problems are often addressed before they become larger issues. In many places, safety is enforced. In Iceland, safety is often reinforced through culture. One of the most surprising facts about Iceland involves its police force. Routine policing is generally carried out without officers carrying firearms. Police vehicles may have access to weapons in specific circumstances, but day-to-day policing often occurs without visible guns. For many visitors, this feels shocking, especially if they come from countries where armed officers are common. The reason is simple. The level of violent crime is so low that routine firearm carrying has historically not been considered necessary. This doesn't mean Iceland ignores security. It means the environment is fundamentally different. Perhaps Iceland's most valuable resource isn't geothermal energy, or fishing, or tourism. It's trust. Trust between neighbors. Trust in institutions. Trust in the rule of law. Many Icelanders grow up in close-knit communities. Children often enjoy a level of independence that surprises outsiders. People generally expect honesty, and social connections are strong. This culture doesn't eliminate crime, but it reduces many of the conditions that can contribute to it. The result is a society where safety feels normal rather than exceptional. Ironically, many dangers in Iceland come from nature rather than people. Volcanoes, powerful storms, glaciers, lava fields, and unpredictable weather. The country constantly reminds residents that nature deserves respect. In some regions, environmental hazards are a greater concern than criminal activity. It's one of the few places where people may worry more about a volcanic eruption than violent crime. It's important not to romanticize Iceland. No country is perfect. Iceland still faces challenges. Property crimes occur. Fraud exists. Social issues exist. And like every society, it continues working to solve problems. But compared to global averages, Iceland remains remarkably safe. Its reputation is not built on a myth. It's built on decades of social stability, trust, and community. That's what makes it extraordinary. Iceland isn't a country without crime, but it is one of the closest examples the modern world has to a society built on trust. A place where safety is not just a statistic, it's part of everyday life, where communities remain connected, where institutions are widely trusted, and where fear plays a smaller role than in much of the world. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe to Unreal World Facts for more unbelievable places, hidden systems, and extraordinary stories from around the globe.